Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. Tesla sues German gas station giant over EV charger placement. TeslaVPP program in California hits new capacity milestone. Police believe Tesla fire was due to battery, turns out it was arson. And Tesla fans simple Model Y ad gains approval from Wall Street TSLA bull. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Tesla has partnered with Dutch charging company Fasten to sue the German gas station giant, Tank and Rast. With the dramatic uptick in the need for EV chargers, particularly in Europe, it was only a matter of time before charger placement entered the courtroom. Now, Tesla has announced it is doing just that. It heads to court alongside the Dutch EV charging company Fasten to challenge the potential monopoly of German gas station operator, Tank and Rast. The case against Tank and Rast is quite complex, but it stems from the company's unique position in its market. As pointed out by TeslaVPP Background, who initially reported this story from Germany, Tank and Rast operates 95% of the gas station and rest stops along the German Autobahn. This occurred because the business was a government agency, privatized in 1998. More specifically, regarding the recent lawsuit, Tesla is suing because Tank and Rast recently acquired a controversial permit to build out EV chargers at its locations, which would quickly grant the gas station operator a nearly complete monopoly on charging along the Autobahn. At this point, Tesla cannot block Tank and Rast from placing chargers, but alongside Fasten, Tesla hopes to be granted the right to place its chargers at Tank and Rast locations as well, which the automaker argues would ensure consumer choice availability. Ahead of its scheduled court date, a Fasten representative stated that the two charging operators should have the opportunity to place chargers at Tank and Rast locations, not only as a way to expand consumer offerings, but also because charging is fundamentally different than fueling, which Tank and Rast has previously received permitting for. The ruling, anticipated to be reached after a lengthy court battle, will likely be challenged, no matter the victor. Currently, the case is being held at the higher regional court of Düsseldorf. Still, if appealed, it could head to a higher German court or even make its way to the European Court of Justice, an international court operated by the European Union. The irony of the current case is Tank and Rast's only recent interest in EV charging. Until recently, the convenience chain lacked any chargers at most of its locations, only receiving a minimal number of chargers through a partnership with regional charging operators and a European operator, Ionity. With Europe's largest car market on the line, there is no doubt that many will be watching this court battle to see if the historic Tank and Rast finally receives a serious competitor, or if it will continue its reign as the sole operator along the popular Autobahn. The decision could be fundamental to Tesla's operations in Germany and its charging plans for the rest of the continent. Moving to the next update, TeslaVPP program in California hits new capacity milestone. California's Tesla Virtual Power Plant program has officially hit a new energy capacity milestone. One of Tesla's most intriguing and least well-known projects is its VPP program in California, which allows Powerwall owners to get paid for contributing to the grid in coordination with local utilities. Now, as California's weather has become more erratic in recent months, the program has only increased in popularity and has now hit an energy capacity milestone of over 100 megawatt-hour. As initially reported by Sawyer Merritt on Twitter, Tesla's VPP program is monitored by Last Bulb, which provides monthly updates on the program's growth in California. Last Bulb's most recent report found that the program now contains 6,691 homes and just over 7,400 Powerwalls, adding up to an energy capacity of just over 100 megawatt-hour. Last year alone, the program contributed 577 megawatt-hour to the grid. Since January of this year, the program has already gained more than 2,000 more homes, and with a recent bill being passed in California, increasing incentives for energy storage systems, that number is only expected to continue to grow. Outside of California, the VPP program has made a more conservative expansion, likely due to the intricacy of coordinating with local utilities and the numerous Powerwall customers involved. Currently, the program has also made its way to Texas. Still, with solid demand for Tesla energy products in places like New York and Florida, many anticipate the program to expand to those regions next. As for consumers, the incentive structures that have pulled in so many buyers in California are often significantly more complex and less lucrative in other states, which has meant, as is typical for Tesla products, they are far more lucrative in the West Coast state. Nonetheless, as more and more people find energy products' usefulness and cost-saving potential, they could be in for quite the wave of demand in the coming years. Moving to the next update, police believe Tesla fire was due to battery, turns out it was arson. A Tesla Model S was found on fire, parked on the street in Spokane, Washington. The police first believed that it caught on fire by itself due to its battery, but it turns out it was arson. Electric vehicles have an unwarranted reputation for catching on fire, even though there's no evidence that they catch on fire at any higher rate than gasoline-powered cars. Despite the lack of evidence, the reputation has spread, and that's the first thing that the Spokane Police Department thought when they found Harold Harriston's Tesla Model S on fire. Harriston said the police told him electric vehicles tend to catch on fire. He voiced his disagreement, but they didn't believe him until he was able to pull the Sentry Cam video from his car. Sentry Cam is Tesla's integrated dashcam system that records video of what is happening around a vehicle. It has been used before to catch criminals, especially vandals damaging Tesla vehicles. The car was able to record an individual walking up to the Tesla and dousing it in gasoline before lighting on fire. That convinced the police that it was arson rather than the Tesla vehicle catching on fire spontaneously. They are now looking for the individual responsible, and hopefully, it will lead to learning the motive behind the action. Harriston says that he doesn't even live in Spokane and that he was in town to visit a friend. There was no clear reason for someone to want to light his car on fire. It's not clear if the vehicle was targeted because it's a Tesla or an electric. In the past, Tesla vehicles and charging stations have been targeted by those opposed to electric vehicles. This could be one of those cases, or it could be a random act of vandalism. Moving to the last update, Tesla fans' simple Model Y ad gains approval from Wall Street TSLA bull. Tesla bull and Wall Street veteran Gary Black recently gave a nod of approval towards a rather simple and succinct advertisement for the Model Y crossover. Black is among a group of Tesla bulls who are currently urging the EV maker to adopt advertising strategies instead of its current aggressive pricing initiatives. Tesla uses marketing strategies, especially in social media, to great effect. The company, however, has staunchly refused to adopt conventional advertising methods. But as Tesla aims to deliver more and more vehicles in the coming months and years, it is no surprise that some Tesla fans have decided to try their hand at creating ads for the EV maker themselves. One of these was a short video ad for the Tesla Model Y. The ad, which was posted on Twitter by Tesla enthusiast Sawyer Merritt, listed several key aspects of the all-electric crossover, such as its price parity with several ubiquitous vehicles. It also highlighted a number of selling points for the Model Y, such as its stellar safety ratings and its designation as one of the most American cars in the country. The most important thing covered in the video is the Model Y's price. The Model Y all-wheel drive can now be bought for just $39,490, including federal EV incentives. This price is about the same, or even lesser than its ICE and hybrid competitors, like the Honda CR-V Hybrid, Ford Escape Hybrid, Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, BMW X3, Audi Q5, and Mercedes GLB. The Model Y's price is even lesser than its electric competitor, like the Ford Mustang Mach-E. This makes it the best deal to fetch currently. Black, for his part, noted that if Elon Musk could be persuaded to try some basic Tesla advertising, the company would probably be shocked by the response from non-EV consumers. The Wall Street veteran also suggested that Tesla should probably tap into the community for advertisements, as it would benefit Tesla and generate a ton of positive PR. Talking about the Model Y here, it's also important to note, as it's a fully electric car, its running cost is substantially lower than its ICE and hybrid competitors, as it requires lower maintenance and runs on electricity, which is far cheaper than gas prices. We also think, as highlighted by Sawyer Merritt, the Model Y all-wheel drive, at its current price point, is the best crossover you can buy currently. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.